Oh, now I don't have a soup spoon, but I'll tell you, I do have tomato soup. Look at that. That is amazing. Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are going to make cream of tomato soup. We're going to make a tomato basil soup actually. Now this is a quick way to make a soup, and we're going to use our ready-made cream of anything soup powder. Let's show you how to do this. It all comes together very quickly, simple to make at home. Let's crack on and make this. Right guys, we've got a pan here, look. And what we need to do is go in with a lump of butter. Now we're going to go in with a lump of butter, and we're actually going to go in with a little bit of olive oil because we don't want the butter to burn, and then obviously we don't want the olive oil to burn. So they're going to work together in this induction pan. Okay, so what we need to be doing is putting this on. Off goes the fans. Now this is a very, very easy recipe guys. You can cook this anywhere, on a gas hob, electric hob, in an induction pan. It's on very low, we don't want to burn any of this. In with some garlic, in with some onion. And all we're going to do is give that a little whiz round. The thing with induction guys, they're not very responsive like a gas cooker where you just turn up the gas flame. This you have to really know what you're doing and work it, you know. Now they can get really hot really quickly if you whack up the temperature, so build it up slowly. You know, we're only on about 300 degrees here, or if it's marked in degrees. So we'll melt this butter and this onions. Now I'm not going to put any salt in this because we're using our soup mixture, and our soup mixture was made with chicken bouillon powder, which does carry a little bit of salt. So what we can do, we can mix it all up, blend it, and then we can give it a taste test, and if it requires salt we'll put salt in. Just cook that off nice and gently. Now we're trying not to put any colour on this at all. You know, if it gets a little tinge, so be it, you know, because it will be hot in the bottom of there. But we really want it to be translucent. So I think that's about got it. All we need to do now is add a cup of stock. Get a cup of stock in there and bring that back up to temperature. Get it up to bubbling. Okay, as soon as we get it up to bubbling, we're going to go in with a can of chopped tomatoes. So get your tomatoes in there and warm them through. Now I've got some sugar on standby because, as you know, tins of tomatoes are quite sour. So when we get this going, bring it back up to temperature. We're going to add a spoonful of pesto, basil pesto. So we're going to have that basil flavour going through our soup. Then we'll add our soup powder mixture and give it a taste test. You know, if it's too sour, we'll put in a little bit of sugar. So for all of you guys that don't use induction cookers, you can hear that whirring. Well, that whirring is the fan underneath keeping everything cool. Now induction cookers work on magnetic force, so it's the magnets heating up in the pan, and that's why the pans are usually a little bit thinner. So what's happening with the heat? The magnets are all on the bottom of the pan, and that's what's heating it up. You know, they all say on an induction cooker, hot, don't touch, but look, as you can see, this is not a hot surface. This pan is not hot on the sides. The cooking process of the magnetic force at the bottom is heating up that at the bottom. This makes an induction cooker fantastic energy saving cooker. So if it's energy saving, it's going to save on your bills. Okay, what we want to be doing now, guys, is going in with a little spoonful of basil, but we're using basil pesto straight out of the jar. We're going to go in with about a teaspoon in there, stir it in, and that's going to give us that lovely basil flavour all through that soup. Now, it's not going to be overpowering, it's going to be just in there. Guys, I already know that this is going to be a little bit of a sour taste from the tomato, so I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of sugar. Just give that a little mix in there. I mean, that's going to dissolve pretty quickly in this heat. The start of the show is our soup mixture. We want about 5 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now don't be shy with it, guys. We're making a soup. We're going to make a creamy soup. Then all we got to do is take a whisk and whisk it in. Now this is going to thicken up quite quickly, so we need to turn the temperature down so it doesn't splash everywhere. Now don't forget it carries corn flour in here as a thickening agent. So we're going to whiz it down. It's thickening up quite nicely there, and then we're going to blend it. So what we need to do is just turn that off, turn it off, and then we're going to blend it with a stick blender. Now blending, guys, you're in complete control of how thick you want your soup to be, or if you want any chunks in there. Now I like a little bit of chunks in my tomato soup, so I'm going to blend it down but leave a little bit of texture. I think that's about got it, don't you? Okay, all we need to do is give that a little bit of a taste test. Just look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. So here we go. Let's give it a bit of a taste test. I mean, it looks like cream of tomato soup. Oh, that is amazing. All we need to do now is serve it up. Oh, just look at that. Oh, now I don't have a soup spoon, but I'll tell you, I do have tomato soup. Look at that. That is amazing. Man, little chunks of tomato left in there, look, as well, so we blended it pretty well. That is absolutely delicious. Really, really good. So we can call it a tomato and basil, actually, because you see the bits of basil in there. come on, tomato, cream of tomato and a bit of basil. So cream of tomato basil soup made. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Now don't forget, you can make any cream of anything soup with our soup mixture. Till the next video.